Goodness, I am interested in owning a farmland. What do you have? Well, in today's video, I'm going to briefly take you through the option that I have. Now, there are other options because I've seen a situation where people will come and say, oh, this one seems this one that. Don't you have something else? When I come and tell you about these options, it doesn't say that there are no other options. It's just that I can't put everything out there. When you call me, I can tell you the other options if you don't want these particular options that I'm discussing. However, these ones are more top priority in terms of the guarantee that they would provide certain kind of infrastructure and they will be functional because I have had experience with farmland personally. I have a farmland that I bought in Ekpe, I think about 5 years ago, and up until date, I repeat, to date, 2025, nothing has been done in that farmland. Nobody has farmed there. No farming is happening there. No farming is going to happen in the next couple of years. Now, two things comes into mind. Of course, number one, the cost of the land when I bought it in 2020 or 2019 is not the same. And a couple of other of my clients that bought into the property, into the farmland, right? But nothing is happening there. What is the essence of buying a farmland where you can't actually farm on it? So I would have preferred if it was Bounty Harvest that I bought into because they are more an agro company, of course, and they are interested in, helping investors to actual farm. So I needed to start this video with this conversation because I've seen a lot of people who tend to want to buy farmland and then they see so many other options out there. It's cheaper. That's usually the word. It's cheaper. They want something cheaper. When you hear about farmland, what comes to your mind is that you can even buy an acre for like 200,000 naira. Let me make a confession. I actually have that too. I have that notion like, come on, it's a farmland. If I'm going to buy a farmland in Odeda, come on. It should still be like 1 million naira for 2 acres. But again, it's not the situation. Because even this one I'm talking about that we bought in Ekpe back then, I think we bought it at 600,000 naira. 600,000 or 500,000 at thereabout. And we did the buy 5, get 1 free. As I'm speaking to you right now, after my mouth. So, why I cited this example is to clarify that there are some farmland you see out there. The company has no plan to enable the place for you to farm anything. They are not even going to help you, especially if you're a diaspora. You buy this farmland, of course you can't come home and come and farm. But if you buy from an estate who is putting things in place, who they have farm managers, they can help you, through the procedures, help you start farming on your land, put irrigation, do all of those things, then you can actually farm within 1 year when you buy your property, when you buy the farmland. So that is the difference. Yes, even the one that you're going to farm in now and the one you won't, that has been left not useful, you are making money on the land because the cost of the land is not going to remain the same. They keep growing in value. But you left normal regular estate investment to go and buy a farmland. So if you are investing in a farmland, it should actually be for farming. So anyway, this is getting me to talk about Bounty Harvest Farm Estate Phase 2. Phase 1 has been sold out for a while now. The last time I was there, I went to do allocation at Phase 1 on behalf of my clients, right? You can see the video, right? And I think they have had one more allocation after that time. So that's one of the things why I am putting this one above every other options. Because between the last 1 year, in less than 1 year actually, that they started this, they've made so much progress that a whole lot of other farm estates have not made. Okay, I feel like it's a norm now that people just feel like, oh, they own a real estate company, they must own a farmland. But the question, like I said earlier, reiterating it's not about just owning a farmland. Are you putting things in place and encouraging people to farm on it? Right? Which is, very, very important. So Bounty Harvest Phase 1, which is in Odeda, is sold out. You can't even buy even one. I mean, it was sold out way before. It was sold out pretty much fast. So the Phase 2 is still within Odeda local government in Ogun State, but precisely is called Olodo. Olodo in Odeda. Now let me before I go into the reason why you should choose this farm estate among every other one that you're seeing out there. I like this location, even way beyond the first one, which is where I bought into, right? You see this particular one. Let me show you guys. You guys see this train station? This train station is new. It is new. Last year, December, there was no train bus stop at this particular location. And from this train station, if you're an athlete like me, you can literally jog from this train station to this farm estate. Why is this important? Because accessibility to your farm estate. You want to bring workers from Lagos, it's easy. They just get into Yaba, enter the train and come in from there. They can literally work from there. Okay, so accessing the farm estate by train is mwah. Can you guys see it? So now let me show you guys a drone movement from the train station almost into see the major road. See the way it connects, and then voila, see the road that leads into this estate. So quickly, let me go through the option. When we did the very first batch of allocation in this particular Phase 2, so the day we did the last allocation that I was part of in Phase 1, they did allocation also in Phase 2, which was the first one. I think they've done the second one so far. Now, that is why you would know that they mean business, because the truth is, it's a farm estate. So the allocation should be as fast as possible. When you're done paying, just allocate people so that they can start, the process of farming, right? On that allocation day, they didn't have the yam plots. But right now, these are the 4 different ways you can invest in. Right. First one is the farm plot. And it's going for 1.2 million naira, which is cost of land and statutory free. So you're not paying anything after this 1.2 million naira farm plot. Now, this farm plot means that you can grow anything you want. You can do crops, you can do chicken, poultry, mixed use. That's what this farm plot means. The other option is yam plot. Now, yam plot means that it is strictly for yam plots. You can't farm anything else at the time than yam. So that one is available. 1.7 million naira, including cost of land, cost of statutory fee, and setup fee. Setup fee. So before you go and compare Bounty Harvest Phase 2 option with somebody else, know this. So, like I said, that something else is available if that's what you want. I like to give people options. I like to clarify it. Okay? So, you can have that if you're interested in farming and you want to grow yam. That is available for you. The other third option is cassava plots, which is the one that I see that people are so interested in these days. It's 1.9 million naira. Now, this is also inclusive the land, the cost of the land, the statutory fee, and the setup fee. Setup fee. That's option number 3. Now, all of these are measuring 600 square meter. We now have the 4th option, which is plantain plots. Now, plantain plot is more expensive than all of them, which is at 2.3 million naira. The same thing is involved. Cost of the land, statutory fee, and setup. The only one that the cost of setup is not involved is the farm plot. Because, that takes a whole lot of process. You have to consider what you want to do at the time. You have to take your time. You have to consult with the farm managers and all of that. But if you're specific, you're going straight forward to do plantain, to do yam, or you're doing cassava, they will set up for you. So you don't need to even pay them for others for setup fee anymore. It's all embedded. And then you can just start the conversation and then they can give you. Now, quickly before I go, I need to tell you guys, let me just share with you guys something that is very, very important. So if you're interested in the yam plantation, right? And you're wondering, oh goodness, if I, the deposit of course is 300,000 naira. If I deposit 300,000 naira and they set up this yam, blah 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 blah. What am I gonna get? So you can get a projected yield of 600 pieces of yam tubers annually. I'll take that again. So if you're interested in the yam plantation, you bought your yam plot and they set it up. They have a projection for you that within a year, within this 2025, if you start now, you can get 600 pieces of yam tubers. Okay, you see that they've done their own work. So it's not a case of leaving you're a aspirant, you're now buying a farm estate, it's now farmland, is just there, you're not going to be looking for one Baba Sikira or Dija somewhere, or Baba Tamodo that is going to now help you. I walk cousin. They already have these things here, so they've just made it easy. So you can be over there anywhere in the world and just check out on what they're doing and then get it right. Ensure that they're doing it right, and then you get your farm proceed and all that. Of course, there are other information that needed to be that you will need to know this, right? But it is important that you know what the projection is. Okay, you have a payment plan for 6 months, and like I said, one plot of the yam plantation of 600 square meter will give you a projection of 600 tubers. That's estimation. This is a good one if you ask me. Of course, you permanently own the land, and annual setup, harvest and revenue. That's the advantage for you. All right, so let's talk about the projection for cassava plantation. So they are giving you a projection of 1 ton of cassava annually. 1 ton of cassava annually on a one plot. So imagine you're doing the buy 5 get 1 free. So let's say you're doing 6 plots now. You did the buy 5 get 1 free, so that's 1 acre, 6 plots. So it means that when you set up within a year, you can get 6 tons of cassava. Now for the yam, 600 times 6, right? So let's go to the plantain setup, the estimate. So they have an estimate that annually you can get 100 bunch of plantain out of your farm. I hope this gives you more reason to jump on this offer. Like I said, the benefit to you in this case is that you're a permanent landowner, right? The land still belongs to you. And in the future, maybe in decades to come, you can convert it to an estate, you can convert it into residential. But for now, it's still a farm estate. And then the annual setup, harvest and revenue comes to you. So, goodness, can I buy 5 plots and get 1 free? Yes, it is available. You can buy 5 plots and get 1 free. You can see we're already setting up the first set of people. They're already making move to set up. AgroLocal has also introduced another one apart from Bounty Harvest Phase 2. They have Elysian on right now and it's selling on pre-launch. So this one is not in Ogun State, is in Ibadan precisely. This is located in Ibadan. So this one is not a full farm estate. They said it's going to be a farm and resort. So practically you can live in there, unlike the farm estate where you can't really build a normal houses and all of that. It has to be a farm cottage kind of building that you have in it. But this one, they have the residential plots in there. So for those that are interested, so this is under Oyo State, not Ogun State, is in Ibadan. All right, and of course they have plots, different plots. They have the agricultural plots. So they have different plots. They have the agricultural plot, they have the residential plot, and of course they have the commercial plots. So let me explain. For the agricultural plots, it's usable for, of course, large or small scale farming, the crop production, livestock rearing, etc., etc. Now it's still on pre-launch, so it's 600. It's selling at 800,000 naira for per plot of 600 square meter. 800,000. This is way cheaper, right? And then the residential plot is usable for country home, farmhouses, vacation houses, etc. Not your typical residential. So this one is available for 1.5 million naira for 600 square meter. Initial deposit for that is 300,000. Now initial deposit for the agricultural plot is 200,000 naira. Now they have the commercial plot usable for farm markets, stores, restaurant, hospital services, nightlife and entertainment. Well, it's up to you if you want to own a commercial plot there. Of course, 1,000 square meter. That one is sold at 1,000 square meter. From 1,000 square meter, 3 million naira per plot of 1,000 square meter. Initial deposit is 500,000. Now you have buy 6 get 1 free plot. Now, unlike in Bounty Harvest 1, where you can buy 5 plots and get 1 free, in this one you have to buy 6 plots for you to get 1 free. Okay, in any of the, whether the categories, whether the agricultural, the commercial, or the residential, it is up to you whichever one you are interested in. And they have a flexible payment plan up to 12 months, unlike Bounty Harvest that they have just 6 months payment plan. Oh, speaking about the location more, is in Ibadan, like I said, but the place where it's located exactly is called Ido Eruwa Road in Ibadan. And of course, it's just a survey, right? The COO is not, it doesn't have COO yet. It's a farm estate that can also be used for a mixed use. So they're going to process the COO, but they've not started the process of the COO. They have to get the survey registered first, and then they can start the process of the COO, which I'll keep you guys updated. But because it's just newly introduced and it's selling on pre-launch, so if you're not interested in, if you're looking at, to buy that one in Bounty Affairs, I have to get 1.5, it's too expensive, you can get this one in Elysian. You can buy this one in Elysian for just 800,000 naira, which is pretty still affordable, and it's again in Ido Eruwa Road in Ibadan, right? So you have 2 options: either do this one in Ibadan or do this one in Olodo or Teda in Abeokuta in Ogun State. Olodo or Teda in Olodo is still under Odeda local government in Ogun State, very close to Abeokuta. You can come in from Ibadan, you can come in from Abeokuta. All right, so I hope this clears it. I hope this answers your questions. For those of you who are looking to buy into farmland, you're a diaspora, you're interested in buying a farmland, this is it. Now, this is not just a farmland, like I explained earlier. It is a farm estate. So the decision is up to you. I'm here to help you make your reservation and, of course, hold your hand all through the journey. Like I said, anywhere you're buying the property, any of these estates you're buying from Agro Local, they are fully into this. They have passion for agriculture. It's not like a real estate company that they do normal housing and all of that estate. These guys are agri guys, so their core is agriculture. They speak, they sleep, and wake up agriculture. They are looking for means how, researching, doing all the research, doing the work to ensure that they bring more value to you as an investor. So I feel like it is best option for you. And then because they can also help you set up, they can also help you get their farm managers. They can give you, in fact, you can set up a meeting with them. They'll give you more. You can ask all the questions. Especially if you're someone like me that don't know anything about farming, right? But you're interested in farming like me. So it's easier. Speaking with these guys, they've done almost all the job, right? So they just give you what your options are, and then it's easier to just, right away kickstart on it. All right. Thank you so much. My name is Goodness Usman. Please call me. Let me help you through the process of investing in this farm estate. So I'll be waiting for your call. Ensure that wherever you're watching me from, that you remain safe and awesome, just the way you are. So I say to you, what double.